Welcome to Divorces in North Carolina. Sandra Dinkins. Did you know that your social media posts can impact your divorce proceedings? In our digital age, social media platforms have become an integral part of our lives. They allow us to connect with others, share our experiences, and express our thoughts. However, when it comes to divorce proceedings, they can also become a double-edged sword. Your social media posts, regardless of when or why they were posted, could be used as evidence against you in court. You might have shared a seemingly innocent post about a lunch date with a coworker 5 years ago, or perhaps you posted a jubilant message about your recent pay raise. These posts, though seemingly harmless at the time, can be twisted and used against you. Avoid talking about legal matters and the opposing parties in your case. Whether it is a comment, photo, tag, like, share, message, or post, don't share your feelings about your divorce. It is best for you to share your feelings with a therapist or a trusted family or friend. For instance, that lunch date with a coworker? It could be misconstrued as evidence of an illicit affair. That post about your pay rise? It could be used to argue for an increase in alimony payments. Or worse, if you failed to disclose that pay increase in your financial affidavit, it could be seen as an act of fraud. And let's not forget about privacy settings. You might think that having a private account safeguards you from these issues, but the reality is, privacy settings do little to protect you in these situations. The opposing party, your spouse or their attorney, may still gain access to your posts and use them against you in court. This also extends to posts made by others that feature you. If you are getting value from this video, please subscribe. Perhaps you are dating someone new, and they innocently post a photo of you both leaving a hotel late at night. This could potentially impact alimony payments or other aspects of your divorce settlement. The key message here is that it's essential to keep your divorce issues off of social media. Impulsive posts may seem harmless at the time, but they can have serious repercussions. Remember, what matters is that the opposing person, your spouse or his or her attorney, may see your post and use it against you in court. Imagine going to lunch with a coworker and posting about it, or celebrating a pay rise on your social media. Harmless, right? Not quite. In the realm of divorce proceedings, these seemingly innocuous posts can be twisted and used against you in ways you might not have anticipated. Try to make your profile private and change your passwords often. Picture this. You've just received a pay rise at work. In your excitement, you share the news on your social media platforms. It's a moment of triumph, a moment to celebrate. But in the context of a divorce, this information can be used against you. Your spouse's attorney might argue that your new financial status warrants a change in alimony or child support payments. Or consider another scenario. You're out at lunch with a coworker and you decide to share a picture of the two of you. All smiles. Again, harmless, right? But in the eyes of a court, this could be perceived as evidence of an illicit affair. You may argue that it was just a lunch, but perception is a powerful tool. In the world of divorce, it's not always about what actually happened, but how it can be interpreted. And then there's the impact of new relationships. If you're seeing someone new, even casually, and you haven't yet finalized your divorce, sharing pictures or posts about this person can be detrimental. The court could view this as infidelity, which can impact the outcome of your divorce. What about your engagement on social media? How many hours a day do you spend on social media compared to how many hours a day that you spend with your children? If you are spending twice the amount of time on social media that you are spending with your 3 children, that can influence what type of custody you will be awarded. Finally, let's not forget about the potential consequences of making negative comments about your judge or the court proceedings. These can be seen as disrespectful and can damage your credibility and standing within the court. The bottom line is, every post, every comment, every picture can be scrutinized and potentially used against you. That photo or comment can result in your having to pay alimony, or if you are a dependent spouse, you can kiss your alimony that you were planning to get goodbye. So before you hit post, think twice. In the world of divorce, discretion is truly the better part of valor. So, how can you protect yourself from the potential pitfalls of social media during a divorce? Well, let's delve into some strategies that might just be your saving grace in these trying times. Firstly, it's crucial to remember that discretion is your best friend. While it's tempting to vent or share your side of the story online, it's best to keep your divorce issues off of social media. This includes not only your current posts, but also your past ones. You might be thinking, but my account is private. Unfortunately, privacy settings are not a foolproof shield. The reality is, anything you post can potentially be used against you, regardless of when or why you posted it. Now here's where it gets a little tricky. You might feel the urge to wipe your social media clean of any potentially damaging posts. But hold on a second. Before you hit that delete button, consult with your attorney. You don't want to give the impression of hiding information from the court. Sometimes it's better to disclose certain things than to engage in a cover-up. On the flip side, if you stumble upon something about the opposing party that may be advantageous to your case, remember to act smartly. Take a screenshot, note down the date and time of the post, and record the web links. Share this information with your attorney. After all, it's important to be proactive and gather any potentially beneficial evidence. Lastly, be mindful of new relationships. If you're dating someone new, it's essential to be upfront about your marital status. You wouldn't want your new partner unwittingly posting something that could negatively affect your case. Remember, social media can be a double-edged sword. It can connect us with others, but it can also leave us exposed if not handled with care. The key is to be mindful, cautious, and consult with your attorney before making any major decisions related to your social media presence. Your goal is to keep social media posts and comments from having a negative effect on your divorce case. Stay smart, stay safe, and remember, your actions online can have real-world consequences. If you like this video, share it and give it a thumbs up. To sum it up, what you post on social media can have a significant impact on your divorce proceedings. This video has highlighted the power that social media holds in the courtroom, the potential consequences of impulsive posts, and the ways you can protect yourself during a divorce. Remember, a seemingly harmless post can be interpreted differently in a legal context. It could be a lunch with a coworker, a comment about a pay raise, or a candid photograph. These can all be used against you in court, potentially affecting alimony payments or even leading to accusations of fraud. Equally important is the fact that your social media history is not erased by time. Posts from years ago can surface and have surprising repercussions. Consult with your attorney before removing anything that might seem suspicious, and always think twice before you post. Remember, it's not just about what you post now, but what you've posted in the past. So tread carefully on social media during a divorce.